Hi, my name is Herb Escher. I work for Dale Carnegie Training. The Democratic Chronicle asked me to write a blog for young professionals, to be able to look at what does it take for a young professional to be successful in today's environment. I felt that I'm a young professional myself and I'm going through the same journey, so it's kind of immature for me to say what does it take for a young professional to be successful. So what I've done is I've been able to ask some of the top CEOs in the Rochester area to be able to chat with us and share with us of what's made them so successful. How did they get to the position that they are? What this is able to do is to be able to help inspire us to become leaders in the community, inspire us to become leaders in our business, and inspire us to become leaders in our personal life. And today I'd like to welcome Lauren Dixon.
Hi, it's great to be here.
Oh, thank you for coming here.
You bet.
You know, Lauren, starting your business, your own business, it's a huge endeavor.
Oh, it is.
What made you want to start your own business?
You know, many years ago, about 23 years ago, I kind of got the itch to start it and didn't know really if there was a market for it because this market had a whole lot of advertising agencies in it. So I raced around the community and I interviewed 30 CEOs from all different types of businesses, small, medium, and large. And I asked them to give me the top 3 things that they absolutely loved about their advertising agency relationship and the 3 things that maybe they didn't love so much. Because what I was interested in finding out is, were there things that could serve as our point of differentiation? And I did identify 3 things that are our points of differentiation even today, and that's how I started the business.
Great. Well, so tell me, what did you learn owning your own business?
Oh, I've learned so much. Every day is a learning. And one of the things that I think has meant the most to us in terms of the ability to grow is the importance of creating a corporate culture that is positive and productive and really, really proactive. And the more positive and productive our culture has become over the years, because it's always a work in progress, the more profitable we become. And that becomes key in terms of owning a business today.
If you were to ever think of what you would do different owning your business, what would that be?
I think the thing that I would do differently today, 23 years later, is engaging outside help when it comes to management training and leadership training and coaching training, because we didn't really get involved in any outside help for the first 10 years. And I think that would be the thing that I would have changed. I would have started it much earlier. And you know, as a business owner, you never know when to pull the trigger. You know, is it when you have 40 people? Is it when you have 50 people? How big do you need to be to get outside help? You know, when do you need an HR professional on staff? When do you need full-time IT people? So I think these are questions that all entrepreneurs ask themselves all the time. You know, when do they pull the trigger? So.
Oh, that's really interesting. So tell me, Lauren, what was one of your most proudest moments in your Dixon Schwabel life?
I think the proudest moment was a couple of years ago in 2008 when Dixon Schwabel was ranked the #1 best small company to work for in America. We were absolutely blown away, very humbled by the entire experience. And what I love so much about it and what we're so proud of is it's an award that is really ranked by your employees. It's not anything that we set in our application. It's really email responses from our employees to a 58-question survey, confidential survey. And that's what I think has meant the most to us, and really certainly our proudest moment. And again in 2010, so another proud moment.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That is exciting and nice to have a pillar in our community like your organization to be able to be a top employer to work for in America.
Thanks.
So describe yourself in your personal traits of what's made you very successful today.
Well, I don't know if they're my traits, but the things that I look for within our team is certainly the ability to fit into the culture that we've already established. You know, we have 5 core values that are incredibly important to us and things that we look for in employees. And they are respect, integrity, teamwork, community, and my favorite, which is fun. And there has to be fun in the work environment. Not 24/7 fun, because what we do is very serious.
Yeah.
But you know what? We're not saving lives. We're creating ads every single day, so we have to keep things in perspective. So those are the things that I think are really important. Work ethic, ability to work on a team, and work in a very positive, productive manner.
What do you look for in a young professional?
Folks who have passion, who have true passion. People who love working within the community and giving back into the community. Raw talent, I think, is a given. So what we really look for is, can this individual come into the fold and really contribute in a very positive, wonderful way? Because I do believe that we can teach skill sets. Not positive, we can teach passion and work ethic, and those things are incredibly important to us.
You know, with this marketplace being so competitive the way it is today, a lot of organizations, actually, I was sitting down and I was at a restaurant, and I was talking to a waitress, and she was in marketing and advertising and wanted to get into an organization. And then so one of my friends says, well, have you ever heard of Dixon Schwab? Because they're just the best company to work for. And she says, well, I feel like you have to know Jesus to work at Dixon Schwab.
Oh, no, that's not true.
So what do you look for in those resumes when you're sifting through them?
That's a great question. One of the first things we look for is not if they've only had one internship, but if they've had a minimum of 2. Because what that tells me is they are truly passionate about the advertising, marketing, and public relations field. And if they've gone the extra mile, I see in them that they'll continue to go above and beyond and go the extra mile. And that's really what we're looking for, that kind of true passion.
Well, that's fantastic. What other kind of advice would you give young professionals today?
I would, my advice would be this. Talk to as many professionals, whether they're CEOs or vice presidents or whatever title they have within the industry that they're interested in. Simply ask them questions. Dig, and dig a little bit more. And find out about all the opportunities out there. Interview them as much as they are interviewing you. Go on as many meet and greets as you possibly can, because the more information and the more intelligence you get, the greater understanding you're going to have of what specifically you want to do. There's so many different jobs out there. It is impossible for young people to know all of the jobs that are out there. So continue to ask questions, continue to meet as many people as you can in the field, and network.
Well, thank you so much. Those are such great advice. I really appreciate you being with us today, and we look forward to our next blog. Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for viewing the first CEO Voice to Young Professional video blog. And don't forget to read my regular blog on the Democrat and Chronicle website. I want you to be able to be a part of this. So remember, send your questions in. We're not going to be able to get to all the questions, but we might be able to get to your question. And remember, all questions are positive, because this is a positive blog. Thank you so much for viewing, and make it a great day.